Take out all the hangers because these all make noise. We want to remove anything that can move, make sound, cause us any kind of noise distortion. So we take all of this out. These dangly things, so many hangers. These dangly, what are these dangly things? I don't even know what these things are. Okay, let's take these out, out. Throw them away. Okay, so now the golf clubs are going to go. Take this out here, and so all this stuff here, I've got loads of linens, I've got towels and sheets. All of these things are really good for deadening sound. So everything in here can stay because this is going to help block the sound from traveling. It's going to deaden my space and it's going to deaden echo or any extra noise. So this is good. This is why voiceover studios work really well in linen cupboards or closets, because all this stuff deadens noise. So that's staying in. Okay, so now I am going to stick my tiles to the wall. These are my tiles that I got from an online retail store. And I got 2 boxes, so hopefully it's enough. And I'm going to stick them on the walls. See that? And what you often do is you stick them on like that. So you might have seen acoustic studios online and you see how they'll stick the foam on in like that kind of pattern. So I'm using just some normal multi-purpose adhesive here to stick my tiles down. Do a nice pattern. And this is low odor stuff, but even the low odor stuff is strong. So you must air your room out after you've done this, because otherwise if you go straight into record stuff, you could just get like a bit dizzy and hit with this smell. So air your room out after you've used a glue. There are lots of other things you can use to stick the tiles down, but as you see, I'm doing a kind of pattern because this all breaks up sound waves. So you do a bit of an irregular pattern and they're kind of facing, you know, in different directions. This all breaks up sound waves. So I'm going to do every surface in this closet. And I'm even going to do the ceiling as well, because that stops sound bouncing off the ceiling. And it's going to be really nice and dense. Make sure you hold it fast for a little while after you've put the glue on. So just press it down a couple of seconds. Make sure it's sticking because the tiles can absorb a bit of the glue. Okay. So I finished sticking my tiles up and you can see, I mean, it's not perfect, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can see that there are a few gaps and things like that. But the tiles are where they should be. They're on the wall. They're also on the ceiling. That's really important. Any surfaces can reflect sound back. That's called reflection. So you're making sure that all your surfaces are covered. Now I'm going to put a blanket on the floor. So I'm going to literally just fold this up like this. Drop that down on the floor like that. Perfect. And then you'll be able to see on these cupboard doors, these wardrobe closet, whoops, on these closet doors here, I've got little hooks. So I am sadly going to have to sacrifice this lovely thick blanket and I'm going to literally stick it onto those hooks. And to make sure it hangs, I do have to pierce through the blanket. Sorry, blanket. There we go. And that's going to go on both doors. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to put another one on here. So basically when I go into my now pretty much sealed booth, it's going to be pretty soundproof. We're not going to have reflection. We're not going to have echo. We've got a duvet here to break up sound. We've got pillows on the shelves, pillows. I'm probably going to push this back like this because I need somewhere to put my laptop, right? So I'm going to have my laptop on this shelf here. I'm going to have my mic stand here. and I'm good to go. I'm going to be good to go. We're ready. So my room is basically set up. It's acoustically treated. I've got foam tiles on my walls, my ceiling, blankets on my floor, blankets on my doors. So this is a pretty soundproof room. Now all I have to do is set up my gear. And what I have, I mean, I always travel with this stuff because when I go abroad, I get jobs. I don't stop getting work, and I want to be ready. If I get offered a really good job for really good money, I want to be able to record it. So that's exactly why I brought this stuff with me. I've got my mic, my headphones, my preamp, everything I need. I've got my mic stand, my music stand, which I put my scripts on. I do my scripts via iPad, but you know, some people like to print them out and read them from paper. But I've got everything I need. So I've got 2 jobs that I have to record today. I've got one for £500, I've got another one for £250. So that's £750 worth of work that if I didn't have my gear with me, I'd have to turn down and someone else would do. So that's why I do this. I've set up my foam tiles. It was 2 boxes of 28 tiles from an online retailer. I think I paid, it was under €100. I think it was like €96 for those tiles. So what, I'm like €96 down, £750 job. You do the math. I've made £650 already. So now I'm going to set up my gear. Got my headphones, need them. I've got my pop shield, which will go in front of my mic. I've got my cradle that my mic sits in. I've got my preamp, and I mean, this one everybody has. This is a really good industry standard preamp. And what happens is, my mic plugs into this, as do my headphones, and then this plugs into my laptop, because there has to be something that sits between your mic and your laptop that processes the sound as it goes in. As you're recording, it processes your voice. So that's what sits there. That's a vital piece of kit. And then the most important part, which is very carefully wrapped up in bubble foam, is my microphone, my baby. This is my Neumann TLM 103 closed condenser microphone, perfect for voiceover work. And this is what I take everywhere with me. This is a very expensive mic. You don't have to spend this much money on a microphone. Generally, as a rule though, the more you spend on microphones, the better they are. But you can get a really decent industry standard mic for £150, £200. If it's cheaper than that, it will be harsh. So I would say, you know, don't go too cheap on your mic, and try one if you can. Go to a shop and try one. Connect with friends of yours that are doing voiceovers, try their mics in their home studios. Or you could even go to a mic in, you know, central London or wherever you live, go to a studio and try out their mic, see what's good for your voice and see what you like. So now I'm going to plug all this in and I'll be good to go.